Okay, Buri Son, eXp South Australia, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thanks for having me on board.
It's fun. Yeah, we've been wanting to do this for quite some time, haven't we? So yeah, glad I got you today. Alrighty. So can you let everyone know how long you've been with eXp and how's your experience been so far?
Yeah, I think it's been about 6 months. I joined up back in last July. And I can honestly say it's been life-changing, to say I'm more confident, I'm more happier. And I think being happier is the most important thing here, but financially, health-wise. I weighed myself today. Prior to joining eXp, I was 115 kilograms, and now I'm down to 106, and I'm trying to go for 80.
Awesome. That's fantastic. So when you join eXp, you lose weight as well. I was the opposite, but anyway, we won't talk about that. No, that's awesome. So health-wise, finance, and what about the camaraderie of where you are now? Like your friendship group? Like, I mean, I'm in your chat with eXp South Australia, and you guys are just, you've got so close and so, help each other no matter what. I mean, how's that changed, changed your real estate life, changed your life?
Oh man, the team collaboration is unreal. Before, when I was working a traditional franchise model, and I was just thinking about this the other day, I was thinking, when we were in a traditional franchise model, we never actually spoke to another agent from another office. But here in eXp, every individual is their own business, and we're collaborating with agents all over Adelaide. So there's people in the western suburbs, or the south, northeast, for example. I'm from the north. We're in a situation where, hey, I've got a property at this address. Do you have any buyers for it? Straight away, they start going onto their own database and finding a buyer for certain properties. And like I said, just the agent collaboration itself is unreal. It's unheard of. So
it's good for you, but it's also good for the vendors that they've got buyers. Other agents are collaborating and helping to sell the property as well, obviously, too.
In the real estate aspect, but also in more so of a supportive aspect as well. So for myself, who's still fairly new in the industry as well, I still lean on the support of a lot of agents in our group. So I like to spend time with people who've been in the industry for a long time. Like the other day, I just spent time with Simon Bashira. I'm constantly learning off him. He's such a great agent. He knows the auction processes really well as Mike Larry as well. I lean on him on some other stuff as well. So just to learn of other
you all lean on each other. Like you've got your skills, which we'll talk about later as well. Like you've got, amazing skills in what you do too. So what else do you love about eXp, apart from the life-changing things that you've gone there? What do you specifically kind of love about it?
If I had to choose one thing, it had to be freedom. Freedom, because just small things like going to work, for example. When we work in a traditional franchise model, just the commute to work, you have to wake up early in the morning and drive to work in peak hour traffic. It just takes so long to get from A to B, and then you don't start work until 9 o'clock. By then you could have knocked out a few calls, a few appraisals, or do some deals. I just think the freedom for me to be able to do whatever I want whenever I want is just amazing.
Yeah, working your own hours.
Yeah,
absolutely. All right. So did you look at any other models before you joined eXp, and what was the deciding factor that really convinced you to join eXp?
Yeah, I did. I was approached by a couple of business owners from other traditional franchise models as well. And I did interview them as well. And when I did go there, I just felt like it was the same. It's just the same, but like a different brand name. They offered the same sort of deals, 50% off. Sorry, 50% with the principal.
Yeah.
There wasn't any differences or any point of difference. So what's the point of that, in my opinion? And when I spoke to Chris, so Chris actually sold my brother his house.
Right.
And that's how I met Chris.
Oh, okay.
I called Chris and I said, what's this eXp thing about? Can you tell me more about that? So he spent a good few hours just going through the whole model with me. And I kept going through the numbers over and over again, because I was like, how do you make 100%? Like, how? how do you make 100% the business is still, you know, performing over and over again and outperforming other companies?
Yeah.
And once the numbers tick the boxes, I was like, this is the model for me. This is the model for all ages. This is the future of real estate. If you actually take the time to actually investigate into the company itself, you'll realize that this is the future of real estate.
Yeah. So you're on 50% commission now, and then so explain now what you're on.
I'm on 100% now. So with eXp, you start off at 75% until you gross $100,000, and then you go on to 100%. So yeah, I'll be on 100% now.
So agents that are on 50-50 or 60-40 continuously for their entire GCI, everything they bring in, like you are, you know, you have the potential to earn so much more than what they do. And have more time off, you know, depending on what you want to do. Not everybody wants to make as much money as they can. Some people want balance, and some people want time off. So, but, you know, giving that money away to somebody else when you can keep it yourself, why would you? You know, you've got a responsibility to your family and to yourself to make money, you know.
That's exactly right.
All righty. So how's it been working with Bjorn, Chris, Mike, and the rest of the team?
Phenomenal. Like I said, the agent collaboration, just to have a team behind you that fully backs you and that's not in your pocket is amazing. I mean, there's situations where one of our team members got COVID and he wasn't able to attend the open homes, but straight away within the next 24 hours, it was all covered, all done.
Everyone did it. Yeah.
Yeah. And because we all work from home, we're not in a situation, we're in an office environment where we have to all shut down.
Yes.
So I personally believe that eXp Realty in Australia is the only COVID-proof business model in the real estate industry.
Yeah, exactly. And we're getting better and better every day. You know, it's sort of like advancing on technology, systems, platforms, you know, all of that sort of thing. Yeah, I agree. All righty. So those considering joining eXp, what would you say to them? So they're sort of looking and watching. What would you say to them?
Well, I think you just firstly got to ask yourself if you're happy with where you are. Because if you're not, then you should change. Because what's the point of living life and not being happy? You know, what I did was I saw myself in a situation where do I want to help my boss buy a brand new car, or do I want to buy my own new car? You know, or do I want my kids to go to great schools, or do I want my boss to go to great schools? You know, I put my family first, and it's not selfish to put your family first. You know, you're watching out for yourself. It's fine. And I get it. Some people are in a situation where their bosses treat them well. I'm not saying don't go against your boss or anything like that. But there was one point in time when your boss was also working for someone, and then they decided to be a principal as well, and they had to branch off and to do their own thing to watch out for their own sort of life. So just ask yourself if you're happy, and reach out to us, and maybe we can have a chat about it.
Absolutely. So were you scared when you left and started your own business? Like, honestly, were you like a bit?
Yeah, I was heaps scared.
Yeah. Well, it's understandable. Of course you would be.
If you heard the conversations I had with Chris, I didn't just jump over straight away once I knew the numbers ticked. You know, it was a couple of month period where I'm like, Chris, you got to understand that I'm leaving a salary position.
Yeah.
I'm going to an all com only sort of situation.
Yeah.
And you know, through all the discussion, he promised me that, you know, I'm never going to go hungry and stuff like that. And everything that he promised me worked out for the better, because when I sold and settled my first property, it was more money than I was making at the traditional franchise model anyway. And now I've doubled the income that I've made in a matter of 6 months.
How cool's that?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So for somebody that's scared like you were, and like most people are, what would you say to them? What was the thing that really got you to go, no, stuff it, I'll do it? Like, what was it?
I think you have to be confident in yourself to financially back yourself. You got to take risks in order to grow. We're never going to grow in a comfortable environment anyway. So you might as well put yourself in a position where you're more exposed. And like, to be quite honest, we live in a pretty great country, Australia. You're not going to go dead broke and all that stuff.
No,
there's
the worst thing that can happen. Yeah, what's the worst thing that can happen? And what's the
Yeah.
best thing that can happen? If you back yourself and you take some risks and put yourself out there,
Yeah.
just like you have, double your income and have your own business now. You're in control. So
That's exactly right.
yeah.
Well, like before I was just a sales associate working for another agent, and wasn't making that great money. But now that I've come over, became my own business owner, it's been phenomenally amazing. I think I even grew more hair.
Lost weight and grown more hair.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're happier. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So every leader has certain skills and attributes.
Yeah.
So why should agents listening to this join your team? Sell yourself, because you've got a whole lot of things that you're amazing at.
So aside from just being a real estate agent, on the side I'm a digital marketer as well. I did a digital marketing course, and I'm able to give agents the most maximum exposure through all digital platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Google, TikTok. What I'm offering for my team at the moment is that you'll get all your social content done for free. So you don't need to go to all these digital marketers who have been spying on all my stuff anyway.
Have they?
I watch everything, guys. I watch everything. Digital marketers, all the other agents have been looking at my stuff and how I run all my ads and stuff like that. Well, you get all of that for free when you join my team. So you'll be the most known person in your own area.
How cool is that? I mean, that's worth a lot. Just the knowledge, as well as the marketing collateral. And I've seen some of the things that you do, and it's amazing. So
can I add one more thing, Lisa? Sorry. So we've just launched Lead Launches, which is a digital marketing agency. It's a side business that I'm running, but it's only exclusive to eXp agents only. So we're not going to offer this service to anyone else.
Okay.
And, like based on all my records that I can show to people as well, I think we do have the best track records in terms of all the digital marketing that we actually do for our agents.
Awesome. And because you understand real estate too, you're a real estate agent, so you get to talk to buyers, you get to talk to sellers, you get to analyze what's working, what's not working. Whereas a lot of the digital marketing companies are looking at from a completely different angle. You understand the lingo and what people want and what they're responding to. So that's a massive offering. So as well as when they join your team, they get access to all of, Chris and Bjorn's training and all that sort of stuff, as well as the eXp, as well as my training, as well as Glenn Twiddle's training. So,
that's right.
There's so much more that, value that we can add to somebody joining your team as well. So, and you're really funny. Who do you think's funnier, you or Bjorn?
Has to be Bjorn.
You reckon he's funnier?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just. You know what is funny, because prior to me joining eXp, there was a lot of people that said negative things about Bjorn.
Yeah.
And I just never believed it. I said, I'm going to meet this guy and see what's the negative thing. But when you actually meet him, he's
hilarious,
lovable, funniest person ever. And I realized that the reason why they said all these negative things about him is because they're jealous of him.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
he's hilarious.
Yeah.
But you don't do too bad either. Your little one-liners and things like that you come in with, you don't do too bad either. So do I. I'm pretty funny too. But anyway.
Oh, you're very funny.
But anyway, well, that's awesome. So anybody that's looking at joining eXp, definitely give Buri a call. He's got so much to offer as far as the marketing and social media ads and all that. Got you covered. That's going to help you with lead generation. If you're worried about where you are and how you're going to get leads, then Buri's the man. Man.
Get you into your area and being the #1 agent.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, Lisa. Have a good one.
You too.